Welcome back on another episode of Big Country Entertainment. Big Country here, bringing you some Assassin's Valhalla. We're going to continue with this arc of Lincoln, getting them pledged to us. I'm going to get the shameless plug out of the way too. I know you guys don't like it, but it helps me out. Gets me in the flow of things. So I want to go and thank my 18 subscribers. I really appreciate you guys. At least as of right now, I've got 18. If you are new to the channel, go and hit that subscribe button. Help me out. I'd appreciate it. I'm trying to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark. Trying to grow this channel. Hopefully everybody who's watching is enjoying the content. But without further ado, let's get into this arc. Okay, they went away. Singing's awful, lady. Follow him. Follow him. Get on this mission.
Archer, where is Hunwald?
I tried to console him, but he pushed me away. I love the boy, I do. But I fear what would happen if he took his father's title. He's fragile and scattered. I saw him ride north, following the paved Roman road, to the old tall tree where he often passed time with his father, I imagine.
What devil put you up to all this deception?
I wasn't put up, Eivor. I felt compelled to carry on for the good of the Shire, until I knew the truth.
A pretty answer for an ugly lie.
I trust you about as far as I can throw you, lady. But got two things. He's 900 that way. Go ahead this way and then swing up and grab. I believe there's a whole lot of conspiracy going down. Oh, you look poor as hell.
Eivor, I'm pleased. Welcome to my estate, old friend.
Thane Elfgard. It's an impressive amount of land you oversee.
Quite right. I often get lost swimming to my island in this flowing sea of wheat.
You said you had something to show me when we last spoke. What did you mean?
Yes, I did. Observe.
Oh.
This fine specimen belonged to our beloved elderman.
Oh, it's got the bow. He's trying to give me a gift here.
He left it here when we last hunted together. I now wish you to have it.
This has the feeling of a bribe, Ulfgar. Are you trying to win my favor for some reason?
Bribe you? Heavens no. This is a simple gift of thanks for solving the mystery of Hunbjort's disappearance. Now, take it and come hither. I have a rousing hunt planned for the two of us. Leave aside talk of politics and shire moots. Let us enjoy the fruits of my land together.
We're hunting or fruit picking?
Both, if you like. Whatever you fancy. I'm generous with the yields of my estate, as you will see. Bear has been badgering my estate for weeks. I must do away with it, if only to prevent a future tragedy.
You brought me here to hunt a bear?
Yes, and I'm so pleased you agreed to come.
Oh, yeah.
I suspect you know better than most that I have what it takes to lead this shire. Though its line of kings is all but ended, the people of this land still teems with life, with promise. But today, the shire languishes. It needs the guidance of new blood.
Like me.
Sorry?
I'm the definition of new blood. It may be I should put my name in for Elderman.
There it is, that dark sense of humor. Blunt as a hammer, eh? Like the one carried by your thunder god. I don't recall the name.
Go on.
What I mean to say is, I enjoy the company of your people. Or people like you. What little I've seen of them. And I don't care what stuffy fools like Herefriv and Hunwald say. You Danes are damn decent people. Not dense at all.
Kind of you to notice.
I remember when the Danes first arrived, not long ago. The locals were terrified.
Are we hunting, Alfgar? Or is it your hope that I'll braid your hair?
Hunting, definitely. The bear's lair should be nearby.
Why do I feel I'm being SETI?
Ah, my old friend Grim. How wonderful to see you here. What a pleasant surprise.
What surprise? I came as you requested.
Yes, and how is Grimsby? How are all the other Danes?
I can't speak for all Danes, but I am well, and itching for a hunt as you made plain in your message this morning.
Yes, that's right. Very good. Speaking of Danes, I'd like to introduce you to Eivor. Perhaps you know each other as one Dane to another.
Don't be frightened, Grim, but I believe Alfgar has arranged for us to meet.
Oh, goodness, I've been discovered. But it's nothing untoward, I promise. I'm an honest man, and I believe that all people should live together in harmony. That's all.
Grim looks confused as
Hey,
hell.
Igor, did he lure you here as well with the promise of a hunt?
Yes, hunting a bear. That's the point of all this. We're hunting, I promise.
There's a cave just up the hill there. Seems a likely place for a lair.
If the beast is as large as Alfgar claims, it'll take all three of us to bring it down.
I'm game. Let's get a new fur cloak, shall we? There's all manner of beasts in this forest. If we don't find the bear, we'll find something worth our supper.
I have a divine rule over the land on my estate. God shall provide. Have no worry.
This is the threshold of the beast's home. There's no doubting that. That's not a bear.
crowed steeds.
That smoke! My God! My estate is burning like a twig!
Soon to be a sea of fire.
Eivor! You're skilled enough, and I can't tell you how to handle this, but... Please! My God, help me with this!
I'm in this fight with you. A clutch of puny...
This is so much a setup, it's not even funny.
Bloody dear mother. Search every last one and burn them when you're through.
Burn this shit mother down!
Mercian dogs.
We have this. Gotta feed the worms.
The men who would see you burn are dead. Let's get these fires out.
Agreed.
Why'd you take me hunting for a bear when damn you obviously knew there was no bear?
A sea of ashes. I thank you, Eivor, for doing what you could.
You're a man of many riches, Alfgard. You can rebuild.
To be sure. But I do not look forward to the toil. Sweet Lord in heaven! The bear is returned! Away, beast! Away! You won't trouble me any longer!
Alfgard! Careful!
I've killed it.
There, you see? Didn't I promise you a rousing hunt? Brilliant! Simply brilliant!
To the horse. That still feels staged. Move, people.
Show me what lies ahead.
These woods, Father. Oh, these Hello? Eivor? Is that... Eivor, what a pleasant surprise. Would you drink with me?
Unbolt.
Come, sit. Stay with me a while and contemplate the view.
Collect yourself, Unbolt. There's many a man in Lincolnshire who'd pay to see your head on a pike.
Well, they can wait a moment.
Do not gorge on grief, nor give in to sadness, but let your aching love light the mead of your eyes and lead you to triumph.
That is quite lovely. My father would have liked you. He liked all those who could swing a sword and speak a verse with ease.
He had a large heart and a love for his people. I think I would have liked him too.
He and I used to wander up this way all the time. He would take me hunting, and I would catch the most wretched little things if I caught anything at all. I was a rubbish hunter. But he always said he was proud. Each and every time.
A toast. To your father, Lord Hunbeorth of Lincolnshire. He may have dwindled from this world in death, but in life he was as stalwart as this tree.
A wise old oak. Yes.
Skull.
Skull. And then my father says, it's the right goat, but it's the wrong end. Oh, my Swanborough loves that one. She has a great sense of humor, my lady love. Father would have liked her.
Right. Your Dane lady love. She sounds lovely. Too lovely to be real.
You know what? We should visit her. We should go to Grimsby. Yes, there's no time to lose.
After you.
Nothing like drinking and riding to jostle your troubles away.
And the contents of your gut. Before I let it pass, Humboldt, I spoke with Alfgar before this. He gifted me a weapon of your father's. Should I find that odd?
I'm not sure. They often went hunting together, so it's not strange that he should have something of my father's.
You don't want it yourself, as a memento mori?
No. You're better suited to such gifts. I'm a talker, not a fighter. Now come and enjoy the splendor of my shire.
You Saxons and your tiny splendor. You've never seen mountains, have you? Or deep fjords, like a giant's axe wound. Or towering falls that steam in the dead of winter. Snow sparkling like a blanket of jewels. That is splendor.
Well, if your homeland is so splendorful, why come to England at all?
You can't grow crops on a blanket of jewels.
Ha! Very true.
I'll admit, your countryside does take the breath away.
Quite so, quite so. I love this land. And should I follow my father's footsteps, I shall do my solemn duty to protect her. I know many think me foolish, inexperienced, but I would ask that they judge me by my future hopes.
What was that?
Birds, Eivor! Has no one told them today is a day of grief?
Quiet. Stop here. Something isn't right. I'll find the trouble before it finds us.
Eivor, I am sweating from pit to toe. Do not leave me here.
Hush. Stay calm.
Try to fight, Hunwald! Now!
Leave my horse out of this.
God's justice awaits, coward!
Speak or be damned.
We're ready here!
You won't. Well struck, Eivor.
That's twice they've tried to kill you, Hunwald.
And twice failed.
We had luck. But if you're not more careful, they will succeed. Someone in Mercia wants you dead. And they'll kill anyone in the way to see it done.
Yes, including my dear Swanborough, my lady love. Come, let us hurry away.
I'm serious, Hunwald. Are you hearing me?
Plain and clear. Follow me.
Hunwald, are you sure this place is safe?
The safest spot in the Shire, yes. Here I am with a chance to be Elderman, but I have yet to prove myself worthy. To you, to the Shire, to her. I can do nothing without my darling lady. You've made me realize how much I've neglected her through this fatal stupor of mine.
This I must see for myself.
Follow my voice, Bjarti!
Oh, thank the heavens! There she is!
Not with all that bright light going on.
Hunwald, I thought for sure you'd be dead. Why didn't you send word?
It has been far too long, my little jewel. I'm so very sorry for that.
I'm fine, my love. I wilted without you, but still I grow. And who is this?
Ah, yes. I am proud to present Eivor of the Raven clan.
Hello, Eivor. A pleasure to meet you.
And you, Swanborough. I wasn't sure what to make of Hunwald's stories, yet here you are.
Surprised to find a Dane by his side?
Not quite. I'm surprised to find a Saxon at yours. Hunwald seems to endear himself to all sorts.
Eivor agreed to help me find my father. But I'm afraid it hasn't gone as well as I'd hoped.
What's happened?
My father is dead. Died of a cruel disease, apparently. Then shunted off to a cellar for burial.
Oh, my love, I'm sorry.
And someone in your shire wants to make sure Hunwald follows his father to the grave.
Let them try. I'll cut their throats.
A shire moot will soon be held. Hunwald should stay here, out of sight, until he can attend.
What if I left it all behind, my love? Forget my father's seat. What if I stayed here with you? Just the two of us.
Hunwald, no. This Shire must be led with courage and heart. Follow in your father's footsteps and lead the Shire as he did.
Whatever strength you lack, you have in Swanborough. Heed her advice.
Yes. If anyone can lift my spirits in time for the Shire moot, it's you, my dear.
Come inside and rest your bumbling bones, love. Be well, Eivor, and thank you.
Keep watch over that one. Men have come for him more than once.
My blade will keep him safe.
I don't doubt it. The Shire moot will start soon. I should return to Lincoln to see that it goes well.
That's just pain. 1 silver. This one. Easter. But see, it is. Time for it though. We're on a mission. Can I get her yet?
Archer, is everything ready?
The Shire moot will soon begin. Will you join us, Eivor? We'd be comforted by your presence.
Yes, I'm curious to see this Shire moot for myself. I'll follow. When will the boat begin, Abbess?
12 able lords of Lincolnshire have already cast their stones, but they have reached a tie. 4 votes for each man. It now falls to you to break this impasse.
Me? By whose order?
You have earned the trust of our 3 candidates, it seems. Even our bishop has found a certain fondness for your hardy spirit.
It's not an easy choice to make, but I will choose with care. I promise.
I pray that God guides your vote today, and not the devil, as I fear.
I mean,
How are you, Lord?
Have I heard aright that you have come to break us from our deadlock?
I have, Lord. Have you any advice before I vote?
Lord Hundbeor was a bold and honest man, if somewhat reckless. I see the same qualities in his son. Therefore, Hunwald is my man.
King Ceolwulf's attendant, aren't you?
Aye. The king sends his love and support. Whatever happens here today shall have his full blessing.
He's learning fast. Good man.
A vote for Hunwald will return the House of the Ferocious Swan to its form.
How fare you, Lord?
My prayers are fervent and my will is strong, Eivor. If I am Elderman, I will bring joy to this Shire.
There's more to good leadership than merrymaking. You must be strong and stern and willing to take risks.
Of course, of course. Strength and wisdom and fortitude and all that. I shall rise above the peat moss of mediocrity. Have no fear.
That's good to hear.
A vote for Hunwald will return the House of the Ferocious Swan to its former glory.
Grim, good to see you again.
A hearty hello, Drenger. Seems Britain is getting quite used to the idea of Danes stalking her shores.
Where do you fall in this contest, Grim? Elfgard is a friend of yours, is he not?
He is, and a good man as well. But I cast my stone for the bishop.
The bishop? That's an odd strategy.
These Christians are easy to nudge about. So desperate they are to avoid a good fight, they'll agree to most anything a Dane says.
Good evening, Elfgard.
Eivor, I hope it's not untoward of me to solicit your support, but I do need it. The vote is closer than a cat's whisker.
It's a difficult choice, Elfgard. Know that I won't make it lightly.
Good, good. But let me say unreservedly that I am the man who will lead Lincolnshire into progress and victory.
I don't doubt your convictions, Lord.
I still don't trust you, though.
Bishop,
Eivor, I must thank you for your fearless participation in our moot.
I'm surprised to hear you vouch for me, Bishop.
I surprised myself, to be honest. But I felt it would be a good test of God's faith in my judgment. Under my guidance, this Shire is crawling back from a decade of lawlessness. God knows the love that lives in my heart for the people of Lincolnshire. I pray now that he guides your hand accordingly.
Quite a gambit, Bishop. Mad enough to work, it may be.
Well then, I thank you for what it's worth. God go with you.
Cast a stone, he casts a stone. Still some people that cast the stones. Looked at me funny.
Three men, three possible futures. Which of these sad puppets will dance best when you call upon them? It's not for myself I must cast this stone, but for my clan. Who will serve us best in a time of true need? You can never be certain where you stand in another's heart. Choose only for yourself. All three have strengths and weaknesses.
Oh. Ah, why the hell not?
Hunwald is not the most cunning or clever, but he has heart and spirit. Both go a long way in times of need. Though tinged with arrogance, Alfgar is competent and wealthy. He'd be a good alderman, but a faithful ally. The bishop can be stuffy and wallows in Christian piety, but he is wisest of the three and has already proven himself. Hunwald is not the most cunning or clever, but he has heart and spirit. Both go a long way in times of need.
We're going for him.
Lead your shire with pride, ferocious swan.
It is decreed by this lawful Shiremoot that the Ealdorman of Lincolnshire shall be son of our dear and departed Lord Hundbjorn, Lord Hunwald of Lincolnshire.
I don't know what to say. I thank you. Deeply, madly, humbly. What more can I say? I don't know. I miss my father. I'd sooner see him standing here than... Well, I will do my best. For each and every one of you.
Let us all raise our cups. A toast to our new Ealdorman. As all well know, this Shiremoot's decision is not final, but advisory. It now falls to our newly anointed King Ceolwulf to ratify our choice. To this end, we need not worry. Ceolwulf is a friend to Saxon and Dane alike, and he is sure to approve the results. Our good and noble friend, Arthelswith.
A septic rot has overtaken this shire. A sickness for which there is only one cure.
Your Grace! What is this?
Nobles of Lincolnshire, stand fast!
For the glory of the ancients, leave none alive!
Oh, fool, you done set. Should have left the hammer down, boy.
Is this how the Lord welcomes the new Ealdorman? Damn you! Bastard bishop. What's his endgame?
Kill him?
This one's gone. Find those who still draw breath. Polish your ass, Hunwald. The Ealdorman's seat is yours. As your war council, I suggest you waste no time in catching this grief totter. He won't be far.
We should first bury our dead, no?
No, fool.
That choice is yours to make, Ealdorman.
Yes. Yes, of course. We'll bury our dead, then raise a feard.
I'd have straight up went after that damn priest, but I guess I'm...
I am at a loss for words. A trusted man of the cloth. I will pray for these martyrs and tend to the remaining wounded until the last man walks free.
Be well, Archer.
And you, Eivor. May God or the gods protect you.
Get out the way, clowns.
Bold attack, and in broad daylight.
What news, Hunwald?
We've learned that Herewrith rode for the fort at Annikastre following the massacre. I have assembled a field there. Quite a large one, in fact. They eagerly await your orders, Eivor.
You mean your orders, Elderman?
Ah, yes, that's right. My orders. Which are what, exactly?
Who can say? Ride with me to your camp, and we'll find out together.
Herewrith was a friend of my father's and always so dear to me. I don't understand what possessed him.
He invoked the name of an ancient order before his men attacked. I know exactly what possessed him.
Do you?
It's not a story for now.
This will send waves of disgust through all the parishes of Mercia. Herewrith is a new and ugly stain on the bishopric.
Your Christ was an interesting man, if a little soft. But stranger still, I've met so few Christians like him.
Today has been a boon, Eivor. In spite of everything, I now know my father's spirit still burns within me. It's thanks to you I know this. When songs are sung of the day Lincolnshire was saved, your name will ripple through every stanza.
Don't be hasty, Hunwald. One verse of our song remains unsung. The din of battle beckons.
You pagans and your appetite for battle. I certainly don't share it. I worry what diabolical feast the bishop has in store.
Don't let that poxy bishop worry you. With Eivor beside us, he'll be victuals before long. How has Atcha taken all this? She and Herewrith were so close.
She must feel as though the devil himself attacked her monastery. The poor lady.
We spoke briefly. Her spirits were low, but her work carried on. I think she'll be fine.
Manipulated.
We are the men of Lincolnshire!
Well, I don't know. Here's the camp, do you see? The Field will soon be ready for action.
Give them mead and let them rest. There's hard fighting ahead.
A bold attack, and in broad daylight. The hatred that eats at that man must be ravenous.
Our warsmith has arrived. The Fields are ready to fight.
Chieftain Eivor, can we win this fight with the men you see assembled here?
They keep calling me chieftain like I'm a god.
Their number. We may.
And is there room in your Valhalla for a ferocious swan?
Of course. Let fly your glorious banner.
Are we ready then?
Let's
We attack
do
now.
it.
Ready the field.
Our first task will be to breach the outer wall. Then we deal with the troops inside.
Hang on, Eivor. How are you meditating and running with a ladder? Oh, Priesty, we are coming for you.
To me, holy warriors of Lincolnshire!
The best way to breach is with a battering ram. I should help it along.
Suffer! Watch my feel my breath on your neck!
Oh, he came in and plunged him with the sword. Oh, don't want to leave that. Get out the hay. Running around like you crazy.
I got him! My thanks, Algar!
You're an idiot.
Hereford has gone mad. You, point me to the bishop. No one else need die today.
He's in the chapel there, hiding away. Scabrous coward.
Let no one leave that church without facing judgment.
Going to the church and we're gonna kill a priest. Then y'all don't have the ball. How you backing up, pikeman? Right. Turn him into God's prison.
I died the day I hid behind these robes, this cross. To bring the light of my order to a wider view, I debased myself. Clawed my way to the top of this common religion, full of common men. I should have lived as the ancients did.
That's the folly of mankind, Hereford. We wallow in our failures like happy pigs in a sty of shit. We should have learned to enjoy it.
No Odin talk, no special speech, no. Horror.
his voodoo.
Eivor, is he... Is the bishop dead?
He bled too little and talked too much. Now he's gone.
I won't miss him. But Atcha will need some time to grieve.
You fought well, ferocious swan. Notched a few scars on your baby fat today.
Yes, but they will heal. And stronger than before.
Lincolnshire is yours to lead, Elderman. The hardest fight begins now.
The din of battle still rings in my ears. I think I now know what it means to be a leader.
Good.
I would ask a favor, if I could.
Name it.
As Elderman, my life may be a dangerous one. For a time, anyway. Would you allow my Swanborough to take refuge in your settlement? At least until I feel all danger has passed.
We'd be happy to have her.
Thank you, my sturdy Norse berserker. The mead halls of my shire will be lonely without you stomping about.
Our people are bonded now. We must look out for one another.
Blast it. I am a horror with goodbyes.
It'll do for now. Now it seems the wind calls me back to Ranji. Let's tell her the good news.
And with this, we have got Lincolnshire under our belts. That is another arc put away. So right there, we'll end it on a good note. Till next time, y'all have a good one.